The next update for PUBG on PC, Xbox One, and PS4 has been announced, and finally, the best map in the game is getting some attention. Update 5.1 will bring a new season, a new survivor pass, quite a few updates to Miramar, as well as some quality of life changes. Now in this video, I'm not going to go over every single thing. This is just going to be a brief overview. I'll do a more detailed video once this hits console, which, if they're following the timeline, we can expect in about 2 weeks. Right now, this is on the PC test server, so if you want to check out your favorite PC streamer, they might be playing the test server and you can see some of these new features. But like I said, hopefully this hits the Xbox and PS4 test servers in a couple weeks. Then we'll be able to check it out for ourselves. So this isn't a full-on remaster of Miramar like some expected, it is instead a refresh. So we probably won't see many visual updates, but we're going to see some improvements here and there that are going to make Miramar more fun to play. They're adding a racetrack to Miramar, A la Muerte Vamos racetrack. They're putting a gold Murado in Hacienda, and there's only one gold Murado in the entire map. I don't know if this is going to have better stats, like go faster or take better damage, but it's going to be the only gold car on the map, if that means anything to you. It doesn't mean anything to me. And they're also removing some small objects and trash in and around buildings to reduce clutter and make movement easier when looting. This is a much needed thing. A lot of the interiors of buildings on Miramar are kind of cluttered and annoying to navigate through, so this will make things easier. And the most important update for Miramar, in my opinion, is the item spawn balance. They're increasing the spawn rate of ARs by 12%, DMRs by 29%, the Win94 by 30%, thank goodness because we need more of those, and scopes by 18%. I think scopes is probably the most important. I don't really have too much of a problem finding ARs and DMRs just because I mainly loot god buildings on Miramar. I don't really go to the big cities. But scopes are just so hard to find, it seems, lately. They reduced the pistol spawn rate by 31% and slightly increased the spawn rates of helmets, bags, and vests. So why would they increase the Win94 by 30%? Well, that's because they made a change to it. The Win94 will now automatically come equipped with an irremovable 2.7 times scope. The other specs on the weapon have not changed, but now you can actually have a chance to shoot somebody with the thing. And they made the Win94 a Miramar exclusive weapon, which honestly it should be. So this will definitely change things. I think I'll use the Win94 more. It definitely packs a punch. It is just impossible to shoot somebody with those iron sights, it seems. You're almost better off using it as a shotgun type weapon or just not picking it up at all. So it's good to see it getting some love and getting a scope attached to it. And they added a new feature to Miramar, vending machines. Vending machines have been placed in Miramar and Camp Jackal to provide a new looting experience other than picking up items spawned on the floor. You can get both painkillers and energy drinks from vending machines. Vending machines are only available in Miramar and Camp Jackal. This is kind of an odd addition. I don't know why this is actually needed, but hey, it's another thing to go out there and try. And if you shoot the vending machine, it apparently sets off an alarm, so maybe you can use that as a strategy. And like I mentioned before, Update 5.1 is coming with a new Survivor Pass Badlands, and Season 5 of the Survival Title System. There's some changes to this, but I'm not going to get into it too much right now. Let's just see how the patch plays out first. They added a feature to throw items to teammates. Now you're not actually going to have to throw and catch, but if you're within 15 meters and your teammate requests something through the radio message system, such as healing or ammo, then you'll be prompted to throw that item if you have it to your teammate. Items thrown by your teammates will be placed directly into your inventory. If your inventory is full, the items will be dropped to the ground at your feet. So that's pretty cool. I like this a lot. If you're behind cover and you need something and you have a teammate close by but they can't actually get to you because they'd get shot, you're still able to share some loot this way. And speaking of throwing things, you can now throw melee weapons, and melee weapons will stack in your inventory if you pick up multiples. The machete, crowbar, and sickle have a maximum throwing distance of 40 meters, and damage will go from 75 to 25 based on the distance. The pan has a 30 meter throwing distance, and the damage range is 90 to 40. The optimum distance to throw and hit somebody for most damage is between 15 meters. And it should be similar to throwing grenades. I like this feature, it's something new, and I think it's going to be something fun. There's some other changes in here, quality of life fixes, bug fixes, but I'm not going to get into everything. I just wanted to highlight the main changes for you so that you're aware, and you know what to expect with Update 5.1 once it hits console. Obviously, once this hits console, I'll have a much more detailed video going over everything. Hopefully we get a chance to try this out for ourselves on the PTS 2 weeks from now, but for now we can watch some PC gameplay and see what to expect. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Were you expecting a full-on Miramar remaster, or were you expecting something like this where they just cleaned some things up? I think more than anything, Miramar needs some new loot, and definitely needed some scopes, so hopefully this change is enough to improve the experience. I'm kinda iffy on some of the other changes, but obviously I'll give them a chance before I throw too much hate their way, but I'll be interested to see what you guys think. Make sure to like the video if you found it useful, and subscribe to stay up to date on everything that I publish. Follow me on Twitter at YTBoris15. But with all that being said, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Until next time, I'll see you later.